Hello, my stamping friends. It is 6 o'clock, and so that means it is time for Monday Night Live. I think the camera's going the right way. I think we've got enough light here so you can see what I am doing. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. All right, tonight is just going to be a little fun show and tell. First thing I wanted to show everybody is the cards, actually the techniques that I'm going to be featuring in this month's technique class. Let me just get everybody in here. Hey, Carol, good to see you tonight. If other people want to pop in and give me a hello, then I can say hello to everybody. If you want to just remain anonymous, that's fine too. Everybody is totally welcome here. So you may know that once a month I do technique classes. They're called Teach Me Techniques Masterclasses, and I teach typically 3 techniques, and I've started adding a fun fold because it seems like a lot of my stampers really like the fun folds. So this month, I'm going to be teaching re-inker butterflies, and this is the sample that you will get the PDF for in the class. You can do this technique with any dies or punches you have. You don't have to use butterflies. I just happen to like butterflies. And then I used our mini messages stamp set and dies to make that little greeting. The next one that we're going to be learning is the masked grid technique. Now, some people call that retiform, and it is this little technique right here where you block off pieces of paper, you use pieces of paper to block off areas on your stamping surface, and then you stamp on it and create a fun card. I think this would be just a fabulous birthday card to, give to a friend or maybe even a kid. Okay, now, the third technique is called vintage distressed. It's also sometimes paired with collage stamping, which is what I'm going to be teaching. So it's almost like you're getting 2 techniques for the price of 1. So this one I actually have not put on a sentiment yet because I haven't decided what I want to do with it. The point of the vintage distress technique, the stamped area actually becomes your focal point. And you don't need a lot of extra embellishments, although in this case, I did add an embossing folder and some really cool ribbony stuff here. Now, I used our cinnamon cider for my card base. This is a wonderful color to use in this distress technique. Here is another one where I used the neutral colors, but I also added a pop of a pale color here and on the main focal point. And I'll, in the class, be teaching how I did this. I added a few little rhinestones, but again, you don't want to put a whole bunch of embellishments on there. That kind of takes away from the card. Of course, it's your card, so if you want to load it up with embellishments, you can do that as well. Okay, our fun fold is going to be this double flap fold card. I've got 2 samples right here. And let me open this up so you can kind of see how that works. Do you ever send a card and you really don't have enough area to write? Maybe it's to a good friend, and this wouldn't be enough. So in this card, I've added 2 panels where you can write, and there's also this neat flap on the front that you can do. Let me show you the other one as well. This is with our Pansy Suite, and let me open it up. Same, you do it the exact same way, but I just use different papers and things. And I actually used a little bit of glue to secure this end. This ribbon is a little bit thicker, and sometimes it doesn't lay exactly how I want it to. So I will be putting the link to register for this class in the comments after I'm done with this live. Okay, now here's something really cool. I wanted to show you my swaps that I got on the Maui incentive trip. I love swapping in this event because many of the people that earn this trip are longtime stampers, and they just really do their best work on these swaps. It's kind of funny. Sometimes they actually just like to, it's almost a competition, and to see who can make the most over-the-top swap. So I am happy to get those swaps. Now this is the new bundle of the, what is the name of it? The Earth. Did they put it on here? No, they didn't. And let me, Beauty of the Earth. That's what it is. I was going to get my catalog, but I thought of it as we were going. And then this is the paper that goes with it. This little piece right here, and sorry, I've got these in the clear envelopes. I haven't taken it out yet. This is in the new Elegant Suite. So they actually combine some here. This is with the hand-penned suite, and of course the freesia paper, which is, oh, I just love that paper. This also brings in the freesia, the stamp set, some of the designer series paper, and these neat little jewels right there. This is the back side of one of the pieces of the hand penned, and then this uses the butterfly brilliance. Actually, this is the winged butterfly dies, and this thank you might be from that set. I'm not 100% sure. Here again is another hand penned. It uses the cinnamon cider and the pale papaya, little bit of the pale papaya ribbon. Notice the detail on this. This is the tailored tags. Aren't these just beautiful cards? The other reason I love swapping is a lot of times demonstrators will use colors that I've never thought to use. So it is kind of fun to see what others would do. Here again is the hand penned. Here is a fun little penguin, Make a Wish, that I use that same stamp set on the Retiform card. Here it is again, where they've made a pinwheel here, and then they've put the little guy on the front. Here's another one here. The stamp set has this birthday cake. I'm sure they colored it with Stampin' Blends. Again, the freesia. And look here, just a couple little rhinestones, and just a splash of ribbon that really creates a nice effect on that card. This is the Soft Succulent and the Evening Evergreen paired together. I love these greens. When we have also the Just Jade, Pear Pizzazz, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, Shaded Spruce, Old Olive. If you love greens, we have got you covered. This was a fun card that someone did where they put all the new in colors as the focal point here. Just little strips of the paper and then this little die cut. What do you think of the new stamp sets, papers and dies? I just think they're beautiful. Again, here's another one. They used this piece here is black, and then they used 4 of the new in colors, and then the 5th one is right here for the leaves. I like this card too because, again, it uses scraps here, or what could be scraps. I'm sure they cut full sheets down because when we swap on these trips, we make 26 cards. So that would be a lot of scraps. Here's another one here, wishing you a wonderful birthday, using the polished pink. Look at this one. I'm going to take this one out just so you can see it a little bit. This is some just rich gold specialty paper. Again, the tailored tags, 1 sentiment. And then this part cut out here out of the specialty DSP. We've got on the inside, they put a little vellum piece here to make sure that that ink didn't smear. But I just love these 2 greens paired together. What do you think of those? Do you like them? We've got more coming here. Like I say, we did 26. Here's another one here. Night of Navy, card base, some Old Olive. This one is a blast. This is the ice cream cone stamp set, pairing some of these just real pretty paper here. Here, these cards are both using the You're Peach stamp set. I think that was a real popular one because it went on back order for a while. Here's another peach. This particular die is from the Colors and Contour die and stamp set. This one here, I love the use of this baseball hat here. And then this is the Tropical Chic. I don't know if you can see it here. They put a little bit of yellow here, the crushed curry, or it could be bumblebee, that's almost like a sun on this tropical. I think that is awesome. This one was very clever. They used this stamp and the sentiment, even the darkest night will pass and the sun will rise. I just love that sentiment and the way they did it here with the sun coming out of the clouds. I just, so special. Here is the new Artistic Expressions. This paper, guys, is just gorgeous. And it's got the metallic gold on the sheets, which is beautiful. Here is the Elegant Suite. And then it's got some gold and silver metallic twine using the Designer Series paper, sparingly using this piece of the foil type paper. I love it when you can just use small pieces to just make your design pop. This has got one little embellishment, the twine, the stamped image from that stamp set, and the designer series paper finishes that off. I am so excited. Some of the stamp sets that I saw in the catalog that I was like, I'm not sure. When I got these swaps, oh boy, that got me going. Okay, last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is my Bogo Sale. Last year I couldn't do it because of COVID, but for about 5 years, I live in Wylie, Texas, which is in the North Dallas area. And on June 19th, which is a Saturday, happens to be my birthday too, from 1 to 4 in the afternoon, I'm going to be opening up my home and I'm going to have all my retired Stampin' Up products. In just a minute, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of some of them. And the way the BOGO works, you come, I give you a bag, or my assistant gives you a bag. You go through, you shop my retired stuff. We total that up. Let's say you got $100 worth of stuff. You will get to take that home with you free. Then before you leave, you just place an order out of this annual catalog, or the mini catalog, January to June, is still, there's stuff available. A lot of that is retiring and it's going fast. And then that's it. And then I place the order, and then when it comes in, then you come and you pick it up. Now, if you don't live near to me, what I'm going to do is, after I've done my BOGO, then I'm going to make mystery boxes. Woo! What I do is I stuff a medium size US postage, flat rate box full of products, dies, stamp sets, ribbon, embellishments, paper, all sorts of stuff, ink pads. And then you can either buy a box for $75, or if you order $100 at my online store using a code I will give you, then you'll get a box free. So here's an example. This is the Cake Soiree stamp set. It was a stamp set from a few years ago, and it's got a coordinating die set. So in the catalog, when this was available, this was $35 for the stamp set and $33 for the dies. So that is a total of $68. You take that home free, and then you purchase $68 plus tax and shipping of new merchandise. I don't charge you tax and shipping on the retired stuff. Here are some other examples. These are celebration stamps from last year. Maybe you missed out on these. Again, you can get these free and then just pay. Here's an example. I have got punches. So these are punches that have retired. This owl punch, I bet you can't really see that with these bags. This owl punch has been very much in demand. I don't know if you can see it that way. It's kind of, I know that there, maybe that's a little bit better. You've got the owl body, eyes, buttons, a little vest, and a heart. This is on eBay. I've seen that on eBay at various times for a ridiculous amount of money. But hey, if someone wants to pay that, and this is brand new. Some of them are used. Some of my stamp sets are used, but hey, you're getting them free, basically. I have got tons of ink pads. This is Lost Lagoon and the re-inker. This is Dusty Durango and the re-inker. These are old stamps These ink pads still are in great shape. They're just colors that retired. I typically don't keep my retired stuff because, number one, my husband would probably divorce me or kick me out because we'd need probably a 5-story house. I've got lots of these old style ink pads. They're perfectly good. I just bought the new style of ink pads. So if there's some of those, and I've got the re-inkers for them. I have got, I believe I have 4 Big Shots. Again, this Big Shot cost $120 new, but you want to come to my BOGO or you'd probably have to come for this one, unless you wanted to pay the shipping on this, but it's very heavy. But if you came, you could pick up the Big Shot and then just order $120 in new products. That's the BOGO, buy one, get one. All right, now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Let me get these punches out of the way. I have got a bunch of designer series paper. I have got some that are brand new packs. I've got some that are, partial packs. So I've got some retired colors in just regular cardstock, 12 by 12 and 8.5 by 11. So my goodness, guys, I think you need to pay a visit to my BOGO. If you have friends, hey, Donna, how are ya? If you have friends that live in, North Texas, but you don't, hey, share this information with them. And if they come and purchase from me and let me know that you referred them, well, heck yeah, I'll send you a little thank you surprise. I have some paper pumpkin kits, ribbon, other embellishments. So remember, June 19th, 1 to 4 in Wiley. If you are not on my newsletter, you may want to go to stampmaven.com, sign up for my newsletter, because that is where I have some more information about the BOGO and the mystery boxes. So you just go to stampmaven.com, and in the upper right-hand corner, little purple box, put your name and email, and you'll start getting my weekly emails. I don't spam you. I've got lots of great project information and stuff like that. You want to email me? You can, of course, leave a comment here. Once I'm done with this live, I'll post it. You're welcome to leave me a comment. You can email me, annbrown.stampinup.net. Well, that is what I have for you tonight. You can tell I'm kind of losing my voice. I'm glad I got through it. And we had terrible storms here this morning, and I was afraid the internet would go down. But woohoo, it did not. So thanks for popping in. Share away. I'm going to post this, and I'm also going to post it on YouTube. And next Monday, I'll be back probably with a project. And I'm also going to post the information on my technique class later this month, which will be June 24th, 7 p.m. live in a special Facebook group. Alrighty, y'all have a great night.